mean, I think it's about people who feel out of sync in this world, essentially. And I feel that quite a bit in my own life. I think, Sundance wrote something about our film, and they used the term transitory misfits. And I think we all felt seen. We're like, wow, that's a great way to describe not only our film, but what a lot of us feel. And I feel that sometimes being part of the diaspora. I feel that sometimes if I'm in grief, where you just feel out of sync. I think there's like a sexual orientation element where people feel out of rhythm with this world. So I think if there's an aboutness, it's somewhere in that thematic space. Yeah.
From what I understand, this film was almost like a sort of guerrilla operation when none of you told people that you were doing this. And you kind of on a wing and a prayer all went together for 3 weeks to Hong Kong. So Haley,
wow, I can't believe we're doing this interview about this. It's honestly like normally things happen in this like traditional structured system way, and there's like some sort of safety in that, but also there's like some sort of like left yearningness and like emptiness actually with that. So, but also when that's the thing, you have all this time to process and things are organized to process. But like I am literally processing. Yeah. We were talking last night. Like I am processing the experience that we had in October still. Anyway, sorry.
We would have not seen each other for like a year or something in a more normal process, but we haven't stopped seeing each other on like weekly Zoom calls. Yeah. And production wasn't very long ago, so it feels very much like production.
Calling it production. Yeah.
Well, because also no one's employed, like everyone co-owns this film, like we structured it that way, even the people on our crew. So we have these Zooms because we're not just the employees, but we're also the employers. And it's been really lovely in that way.
It's unlike anything. And I want to do it more.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask all of you to comment about the process of making such a truly independent film and what that's meant to you and how important that is to all of you.
It's been a dream to work on a project this independent, and this, not just storytelling wise, but also structurally, as we've just been talking about, how it came together, how we pulled it off with a wing and a prayer truly by the seat of our pants, and that it's even come to this where we are now is so unexpected and unbelievable, but in the best way, that I think I'm a bit ruined for any other film project I have after this.
I agree. I think this is going to be a hard one to compare to moving forward. But I think for me, as I reflect on the whole journey with Z, it feels really like a coming of age for me, not just as a person, but also as an artist, where I think because I was thrust into this environment where I had to make decisions and I had to be a part of the decision making and kind of being empowered in that way, I had to like adjust my mindset and think differently and approach character building and filmmaking from a different point of view. And so I think after having tasted that kind of empowerment, moving forward, I'm going to bring that to like everything else that I do moving forward, and make sure that my voice is heard, I guess.
For all of the actors, you've all worked with Kogonada before. So let's hear why he's so special, and let's embarrass him a little bit.
Oh, wow. Yes. This is your biggest nightmare.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can I leave?
This is why he doesn't like doing this. Oh, wow.
How did we all enter the KCU?
The KCU. He hates it. Wow.
You're like the Iron Woman of the KCU, I would say.
I'm the Robert Downey.
Yeah, exactly. You've shown up.
Wow. It's a gift. It's like it's been my relationship with you professionally, personally, creatively has actually changed my life. Like it's been like maybe the most meaningful relationship in my life.
Damn.
Oh no.
Damn. This
Like
is the first interview of the
did.
day. Yeah.
Aside from my family, but no, yeah. You said something so beautiful about, which is a similar thing that I felt when I first met and worked with you on Columbus, but about like the trust and feeling trusted. It's like you speak on your experience with that because I really relate. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it was just this feeling of I met Kogonada on Big Bold Beautiful Journey, and my part in it was like maybe 8 minutes. No, it was like 6 minutes even. But we were there for 5 days because it was elaborate. There were so many extras and all of that. And throughout that time, I mean, the first day that I got to set, he greeted me with my name. And as someone who, I'm like, I don't even think I was on the call sheet. Like I was on the second page or something. And so for him to have greeted me with my name, and then he was like really respecting the small part that I was playing in the collective of the film. And then after that, to then be like, hey, do you want to come do this really cool project? And kind of be this really important part of it. It was like all the trust that he had in me as an artist made me feel like I had to rise to that level. And so it was like a chicken and the egg thing of like, was I that great? Or did he see something in me and then I became that great?
To this
Yeah.
thing that he sees. Yeah, it's really true.
Without giving anything away, I think I'd like audiences to take away the feeling that it's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Yeah. That's how I feel when I watch it.
Beautiful. Yeah, ditto. I'm going to just say ditto and then let you guys.
Well, I felt like with Elle, there was this like the thing, because the way that we did this, of starting with this very minimal, like profound and specific, but minimal, what's it called? Outline. And then a little bit of improvising, writing things on the day, in the moment. Like it was just such a purely collaborative, instinctual, in the moment experience. Like we were all just trusting our guts and then trusting each other's guts. And the thing that, like, because I didn't have a character to study or figure out how this person walks or what, you know what I mean? Like I didn't know what I was going to be saying all the time until the night before or the day of. So it's like the thing I connected to with Elle was like this profound thing that like she is so free and so untethered at this time in her life that she is in the exact like energetic space to let in and find the things that are meant for her. And that was like a really powerful thing for me with her, or that character, that I think is kind of also a theme throughout the movie, of just like being open to the things that are meant for you and just going with it, you know? Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to add anything before we wrap up on what they hope people
Should
will
I
take?
cry again?
That
What if
was
we
so
just
lovely.
We love Kogonada on 3.
No. I will say that I think this is by far the proudest I've ever been about a film, and part of it is about the process. Part of it is a very personal. This is a film that I've thought about the initial seed of it for a long time, even before Columbus. There's a lot of layers of stuff that I care about, but I don't want to talk about, articulate. But even Hong Kong, the city, and what that represents, and where they stand in the global world, and being colonized, and all of that. There's just a lot of stuff in the film that I would never, fully want to articulate. But there's a lot of personal elements to this film, and a kind of experience of being in a modern world that is distilled in 3 characters that I really love in the film for all different reasons. So, yeah, that's it. Okay.
Like, okay, can I leave?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.